Hello guys, welcome back to yet another market analysis video. So we're going to look at NZDUSD, of which that setup will be a swing trade idea, of which it's going to be a nice setup, and I know most of you guys will take advantage of the setup. Make sure that you watch up until the end, click the like button and subscribe to the channel. So let's get into it. So we are looking at the daily time frame. So as you can see on the daily, what I was looking at was this current structure here, and most of you guys make a mistake whereby you focus on past price action. We just going to focus on this piece of price right here. Just because we are on the higher time frame, there's no need for you to look at past like 2015 price action. It's no use, guys. Now just focus on the current market structure. So as you can see right here, we had a break of structure to the top, just like this, or a change of character, but like I'll just consider it a break of structure is because we are making things simple. And previously what we were looking for was this break to the downside, meaning that we were looking for what selling opportunities on the lower time frame. So the market did what? It gave us this high here, it gave us this low here, then it gave us a higher high, of which it was this one right here, higher low, and we had a higher high, and then it seems like we were sweeping some type of liquidity around these areas here. As you can see, there was nothing broken around that point, guys. Now then after we did what, we continued with the overall structure, breaking structures to the top, which means that this is the current break so far to the upside. Then after breaking structure, you obviously know that we are using what, the overall structure or outer trend structure, guys. Now so as you can see, this is the low, this is the high right here, then we had the lower low, then we had the lower high right here, then we had a new lower low. So now we're looking at this lower high right there to be looking for those nice selling opportunities on NZD USD, guys. Now so we had this break to the downside, obviously respected all the structures, did everything that we want to see. Then we tapped into what, an area of interest, of which it's this one right here, this blue candle right here, tapped into it. Then on the lower time frame, that's where you're going to look for entries. And specifically, guys, when you're using the daily time frame for your analysis, the time frame that you need to use for your entries would be the 1 hour, the 30-minute, or the 15-minute time frame, depending on how you're looking at the overall structure that you are trading. So around here we had a new break of structure, just like that. Then after having that new break of structure, what you can clearly notice is that we had a lot of imbalance. So this is an imbalance area, or a fair value gap for those who know it as like a fair value gap. So we had this gap here, and then this is the supply zone, this blue candle here, this blue candle. And the reason why I draw like my supply and demand like this is because this is an area where the market gave us that momentum to the downside. Understand? The start of that push or drive to the downside happened after printing this blue candle. Then the market pushed to the downside, and the normal target that I'd like to use would be the previous low, just like this. Yeah, this is the previous low, and that is why we are going to use it. And guys, I wanted to ask if like using dark charts or light charts is good. Is because I don't know, I like using dark charts just because they protect my eyes. When using like lighter charts, my eyes get painful and stuff. So looking at the daily time frame, we are going to scoop over to the 4 hour. So on the 4 hour, what I would do is look at where the market is at. So as you can see here, we had a bit of a supply zone. I'm gonna remove this one here, I'm gonna use this box here. So we had this supply zone here, of which it got mitigated, and then the market went above. Then we had this last area of supply, this blue candle right here, or this high test here. We had that area being tapped into. So as you can see, the market is impulsively pushing to the upside. So looking at the 1 hour time frame, that's where we are going to refine that zone and see if it's gonna work out. So now we are going to focus on it. So as you can see, there's a bit of a blue candle, this low test here, and I'm gonna use it as my last area of supply, and this area here has to be protected, obviously. So now looking at the entries, now I'm gonna remove the zone here just because it's no longer in use. So it's no longer in use. We're going to look at the current structure. So as you can see here, you can use a risk entry, it's totally allowed. You can just take a sell right here, and your stops can be just above this area, knowing very well that if you get checked out, then it means that the trade is wrong, simply wrong. But like if you want a more confirmed entry, you can move over to the 30-minute. Let's look at structure. So I can see a bit of structure around here. So as you can see here, we had a high, low, then we had a high, then we had a low here, and then we had a high, then we had a low right there, and then the market just tapped into this this area here. So what you're looking for whenever you're looking for those confirmed entries, you're going to look for this area here to break. I'm going to use an X. So you're going to wait for that area to break, maybe on the 15-minute time frame, just because we mitigated the 15-minute area, as you can see right there. This is the current break that we are using, and as you can see, the market is trying to push to the downside, and most of you guys will be using these areas, but like this is the last swing low that you can use on the 15-minute time frame so that you can take your nice selling opportunities. So I'll be waiting for the market to do this, drive to the downside, break structure, then come back into an area of interest. Let's say maybe this last blue candle, then maybe we can get some nice selling opportunities on this setup right here. So let's say maybe we sell just like that, and that would be the setup that we're looking for on NZDUSD, guys. And I'll see you on another video.